See if it's up and running.
Which one?
My main page.
Nope.
Check the second one then. I forgot which one I'm on.
Yeah, it's on the second one.
All right, Con.
It's loud right now.
Is it going good? Volume and everything? All right, cool. Right there.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brothers from the GMS camp here in Chicago, back here on another beautiful Saturday to give you what's hopefully a great and edifying sit down. And the topic of today is just going to be a prophetic review of the month of January 2020, because this has only been the first month of this year. And what do you got? You got the assassination of the General Soleimani. All right, you got the coronavirus. You got the Brexit. Okay, you got all these famous people dropping like flies, and everything bad that was happening in 2019 is reaching its peak already in January. They're at heights that you've never ever seen before. Okay, unemployment, the opioid epidemic, suicide, this fucked up economy. Hey man, this is a beautiful thing, and it's only January.
Right.
Swing that sword, brother.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 21. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have heard in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. And that's what's happening, man. All right? Because for the longest, our people said, look, you know, they've been talking about the end of the world for thousands of years. Okay? You know, people said that, been there, done that. Okay? Hey, but right now, hey, these prophecies are speaking, man. As the brother was getting into, man, you got the build up of World War III. All right, you got, what is it, the 10 toes? You know, 5 were strong, 5 were weak, okay? Basically, Esau's kingdom is dividing and splitting apart, man. All right, the brothers are going into the retail apocalypse. Those are just to name a few things, man. There's natural disasters everywhere, okay? This stuff is all happening simultaneously. And then the main sign, okay, is the prophets waking up worldwide. That's the main sign, man, because we're one of the major signs, man. All right, of the downfall of a kingdom. Okay, and then what is it saying? Slap it real quick. It says in what, Matthew 24 chapter? When this gospel is preached, you got that? Oh man.
Let me start at verse 6. Though.
Damn, bro.
This is Matthew 24, verse 6. You can't make this up.
Damn.
What proves that we the prophets, every time we get ready to say something, it comes out. Sometimes before you even get to say it. Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So the Lord is saying the end is not yet. Yes, we're at the brink of World War III. Yes, they're about to bring out this martial law, and it's about to be a great epidemic that's going to come across and sweep the earth, man. It's going to be plagues and great death, famines, man.
That's right.
Are you people prepared for a home invasion, man? For civil unrest on your own soil? Are you ready for that? There's about to be a lot of shit happening right now, man. Verse 7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And it's also talking about the interrace wars, man. You're going to actually have different races fighting each other, man. You're going to have different nations from overseas in a Holocaust war. I mean, it's like in a nuclear Holocaust, man. We're going to put up nuclear arms instead of just putting up drones and guns, man. It's going to be fought with nuclear missiles. It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. It says this is just the beginning of sorrows, man. Because what's the pestilence? That's the plague that's going on right now. These different viruses that happen, right? Then it said what the famine. And to end it all off, the chip in the war, man. It's gonna end with that chip and those nukes striking down this place. Good.
And that's what this coming to you see, man. Because this coronavirus, it's just a little small scale, man. Wait till it come everywhere, man. And it's just all come to the peak, just like the famine, and just like this war, man.
Really? I was gonna say, really, just wait till you start having the first deaths in America from the virus. Because you have people infected with the virus that's in America, but it hasn't become as far as what is it called right now? A pandemic that is going to reach an epidemic. Once people start actually dropping dead here, that's when it's going to become a problem. Because once that happens, it's going to be like boom, 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 boom. A domino effect of death is going to happen.
Yeah, but hey, remember, these just the beginning of sorrows, man. This the beginning. And the Lord said it's got to be a time that never been before, man. So, hey, if it's just the beginning, imagine when it gets to that peak like the brother was talking about, man. Woo! Imagine.
Did you get that?
Oh, yeah, we got to scroll down.
Yeah. Get that. And these are, as Yahweh Shai said, man, and these are the things that must come to pass before he makes his second return, man. All these things. And there's a huge list, man. You know, we're just kind of skimming through it. There's a huge list, and all these things are happening right now simultaneously. You know? Can you get that out, Baba Kusha?
This is Matthew 24, verse 13. It says, "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come."
And that's what you started to see, man. Hey, brothers waking up, preaching this truth all across the country, man. World, man. Hey, and we can't wait because we know the Lord is near. Just look at all the things that's happening, man. The economy collapsing, war on the breakout, man. Hey, Iran and Iraq is on the tension. Hey, they just admit on RT News that America fighter jet don't stand a chance with Russia fighter jet, man. That's mighty, man. So this war that America is leading you people to, and they know they're gonna fucking lose, man.
That's why all these top like millionaires, billionaires, these from the top elites to the lesser luminaries, what are they doing right now? They're getting those deep underground military bases, man. Right? They're buying those bomb shelters right now. Okay? Because they.
Because you got that bugged out nigga Kanye and Post Malone, all right? Kanye's supposed to be some big, high and mighty man, all right? But now he's on the same agenda with these super rich elites, all right? They were saying that these underground bunkers have started to become one of the most profitable businesses in the years of I think it was like 2017, 18, and 19. Right. Because, hey man, these people are listening to us. Yeah. They know that the end is coming. And they know that the end is coming because they watch the YouTube and they listen to the prophets. Let me bring this one out real quick. Hey, real quick. Go ahead, bro. Hey, and that's why Donald Trump, your president, went on the news to say what? That we need to stop the prophet of doom.
Don't listen to those.
Don't listen to those guys, man.
And that's ultimately because they're trying to stop the elect from hearing this word, man. That's what it really comes down to. Because they know once the elect is sealed, and that's the rash, man. Because they see the chariots in the sky, man. See, that's what going back to what we were talking about. All these prophetic things are happening right now in real time, man. That's another thing too. Hey, the angels are watching. They're showing themselves, man, to the elites and to the people worldwide. Right. Hey, there's gonna be you people are afraid of Esau coming down with his invasion. You should be worried about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his angels coming down, man. That's right. They're gonna kill you, motherfuckers, man. That's right. A lot of you motherfuckers gonna die, man, because you're wicked.
Right. This is Jeremiah 28:8. it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right? And that's why, as we were saying, these folks know what's going down. They know what's going down. We talked about nuclear missiles for years. Everybody scoffed, and now you got Satan 1, Satan 2, Moab, and all these hypersonic missiles coming out, and they're like, well, that's the truth. And then we said the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. Ah, man, you niggas don't know what y'all talking about. Foursquare market is now a chip in their employee. Then they like, well, we can't scoff that anymore. We said that all these countries were going to turn against America. They're like, nah, y'all niggas stay talking shit. Iran, Iraq, Russia, they're all joining forces. They going to have an alliance. They're getting rid of America. They don't want. And now it's like, what? Now you ain't got shit to scoff about. Everything that we said is coming true because of the scriptures that Yahweh Shai said before time. Please swing that sword, brother.
Back in this Ezekiel 12 and 24 now it says, for there shall be no more any vain vision nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord Yahweh. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. There shall be no more prolonged for your days, O rebellious house. Will I say the word, and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh. Alright?
Go ahead, brother.
That's right, man. See, Yahweh Shai has said these things are going to come to pass, and they will come to pass, alright? And see, it's going to happen in your lifetime now, man.
That's right.
Alright? You people are about to feel the wrath of Yahweh Shai, whom you call God in Jesus Christ, man, alright? He's not coming back with flowers and candies and hugs, man. He's coming back with the sword, alright? Death and destruction, man.
That's right.
Alright? And you people are going to be in a rude awakening, man. A lot of you people are going to give up the goddamn ghost, man. Alright? You're going to drop fucking dead when this shit happens, man.
That's why.
Alright?
That's why Isaiah.
You're going to have a fucking heart attack, man. With all the shit that's going on, you're going to panic, man. And your heart's going to fucking implode, man.
Right.
Right.
And this 2nd Ezra 15, verse 1, it say, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And that's what we doing. Hey, all the things that we said, we've been prophesying for years, man. Started with Great Millstone Apostle in New York, man. And brothers that's teaching the truth all across the world now, man. So what? No man can have an excuse. So now when you go here, we got that. When we got that, you got this. Now what you gonna say? What can you scoff about? Nothing. Verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, man. And these things shall surely come to pass, man. They say, it shall tarry, wait for it, it shall surely tarry.
It's the Isaiah 55,
Back
man.
in Ezekiel 12 and 26. Again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, there the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And that's what you people say. Oh, that's going to happen, when I'm dead. That's going to happen, when my grandkids are born. But what does it say here? It says, and he prophesied of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh.
And that's what it is. These things shall come to pass, regardless of the fact. Matter of fact, Salaki, brother. This 2nd Ezra 15 and 3, man. This say, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, man. So, hey, y'all gonna come against us. Hey, but guess what? You wanna die with your own faithful, man. Because you don't want to believe, and because you don't think these things shall come to pass, and it don't mean it don't stop these prophecies, man. It don't stop the word of Yahweh Shai. Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. That's what's about to happen to a lot of these people out here, man. Because you don't want to believe that the economy is through. You don't want to believe that Esau is going down and finna be destroyed, man. You don't want to believe that a big black man coming back with angels, UFOs, is about to destroy this place. Oh, okay, soon you will. Soon you're going to look up and be like, damn, they was right. Damn, the economy did fail. Damn, World War III is on the breaking.
I got a precept before you. Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 7. It says, the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, but they will not hearken unto me. The house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. So like if I could just say with this one thing, because what did the Lord say when he was performing those miracles, man? It had nothing to do with any of that. The Lord can show up in the sky with a whole bunch of chariots, man. And at the end of the day, that nigga who at the end of the day is going to be destroyed by those said chariots was not going to get right no matter if he knew the Lord was coming or whatsoever, man. Because he didn't have the faith to see it, man. These people see the same exact things that we see from the beginning when the Lord was out there performing the miracles. They saw the same miracles we saw, still scoffed, still had some shit to talk, man.
They were the same generation that was in Egypt, man. They came out, man. All right, during the first Exodus, and all that shit. Moses did all these, miracles. He was spirit and power, Yahweh, Shemal, Shach. And what did they decide to do? Hey, let's build a golden calf and say that's the God that got us out of Egypt.
Yeah.
See, we're dealing with the same motherfuckers, bro. They're just back here now. Get it. Let's get it, champ.
But in 2 Peter 3:3, it says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts.
That's how we know we're in the last days too as well. We got scoffers, man. Scoffers. Except, wait, what's happening now, man? A lot of you scoffers, hey, you shut your goddamn mouth now because you can't really talk that shit because stuff is happening. Because the Lord is, hey, these words are being fulfilled now, man. All right?
And it says, it's saying, where is the promise of his coming? Oh, y'all been talking about the end for years. Y'all been talking about the missiles and the chip and the pestilence. And y'all been talking about that for years. Ain't shit happened yet. It says, for since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this they willingly are ignorant of that by the word of the Most High, and the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. And that's what we have going on right now. We have the end of everything manifesting at one time. You people in America think that coronavirus isn't coming over here. It's already over here. There's an article that WGN put out that said that 22 people in Chicago, Illinois have the coronavirus. Woo! Already have the coronavirus. Chicago, this is not prepared for anything like that. The city of Chicago has 80 ambulances to cater to millions of people.
Yeah.
All right, that is not enough EMS personnel to cater to an entire city. This city can barely cater to the city of Chicago when it has these events like St. Patrick's Day, or when a team wins a football game or a baseball game. All right, this EMS system does not have the material to deal with the coronavirus. These hospitals do not have the healthcare professionals to be able to provide the help that these people are going to need in that time. All right, this place is through.
It's through, man.
And you niggas are going to be caught off guard with your pants down because you're going to continue to lollygag and bullshit. Like the brother says, you all are impudent, hard-headed, stiff-necked. Because you see it happening in front of your eyes, but you don't want to believe it.
That's because they scoff, man. They scoff, and then on top of that, they have no faith. They tell you in Thessalonians that all men don't have faith. And they don't believe. They don't believe that these things are going to happen. They don't believe that these things just is right here on your doorstep, man. They don't believe until the shit really happening to them. That's when they want to get right. Then they feel like, oh, I got time to get right. No, it's too late then.
That's why it says for 2/3 and for these heathens and the rest of the heathens. It says, how long, Lord, how long should we be doing? It says, until the city be wasted without inhabitants. That means you're right. So that means at the end of the day, like by the time they're being destroyed, when the shit is coming to pass, it's the only time they're going to get it. But when they actually see it, it's in their face. And if you got to see it, most of the time,
it's too late.
You better hope you feel it.
Yeah. It's too late.
Got this Proverbs 19 and 29. Judgments are prepared for scorners, and strikes for the backs of fools. And that's what the Lord is about to do, man. He's about to judge these scoffers, scorners, and fools, man. Alright? And how he's going to judge them? With all these plagues, man, the four-sword judgment. Alright? You know, hey, those spirits that were created for vengeance, man. Alright? Hey, the fire, hail, the wild beast, the pestilence, the sword, okay? Hey, the nuclear missiles, man. Alright? These things were designed to destroy the fools, the scoffers and scorners, the wicked, basically, man. Alright? The wicked.
I got something for you. This is Hebrews 4:12. I mean, this is Hebrews 4:2. And it says, I'm going to start at 1. Hebrews 4:1. It says, let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, and any of you should seem to come short of it. For to us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. Alright? And that's why these niggas are going to die a gross death. Because they've heard this word. As we said, everybody's heard this word. Alright? This gospel is preached in Canada, the United States, South America, Europe, Australia, Africa. It's everywhere.
All over the place.
This word is going out everywhere. So nobody can say they haven't heard about the missiles or the chip or the disease or the FEMA camps, martial law, the purge. Everybody's heard about these things. All right? But you niggas don't believe, especially you niggas that are in the truth.
Or fell out the truth.
Or fell out the truth.
The thing is, they never were the truth.
Right, they never was of us.
Because if they did, they would have continued with us. Can I get that real quick?
Hey, swing
That's,
that sword, brother.
What is that, 2nd John or 1st John?
Yes.
What's the 2nd chapter? 1st John, 2nd chapter, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
This is 1st John 2 and was it like 20, I think? This is 1st John chapter 2 and 19. 1st John 2 and 19. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. You see, you had so-called brothers, all right, that came into the truth, okay? You know, they endured for a season, man, okay? They were that seed that, you know, got caught amongst that, you know, that thorny, what is it?
Thorns came up and choked them out.
Or that stony ground.
That stony ground, there we go, that's what I wanted to say. Stony ground, all right? You know, where basically the cares of this life, all right, you know, choked them out, man. You know, the temptations, things like that. They didn't want to endure the afflictions, okay? If they were really a part of this truth, man, a part of this thing of ours, as Apostle Gabar always says, man, they would have continued with us, man. They would have, the elect is going to endure to the end, man. All right, whether it be them getting out of this place in spaceships, man, or getting put to death, man. All right?
Right.
The elect is going to, it's going to follow the Lamb wheresoever it goes, man.
The scripture say, and no matter what happens, man. Because guess what? This place is through. Hey, they even shutting down what? That, but also Disneyland, and the resort of Disneyland, man. And they starting to give people money back for their dream park, man. Hey, what? Starbucks is closing. Hey, then on top of that, a lot of these factories, hey, because when you do some research to hold like damn, man, the whole I just said not inventory. How they make electric components, man. What they make it out of is copper and silver. That's on a low volume amount, man. Since 30 years ago. Yes, man. So a lot of these factories finna tumble.
Yes.
Hey, a lot of these factories, a lot of these warehouses about to tumble, man, because a lot of these, they don't have the copper and the silver to make electric components no more, man.
And what we were saying, this virus is so rampant around the world that people are dropping like flies. And so now they don't have the people, they don't have the manpower to be able to keep these places open.
Yup.
So now these places have to close, all right, or they have to cut staff. Because if you're dropping like flies, then it's like, well, who do I have to come into the job?
But hey, I do we got a solution. Well, they have a solution. Robots. That's why they replacing y'all ass, man.
That's right.
A lot of these, hey, it was an article that I believe this brother posted. They said what? Robots shall replace 5 million people jobs, man, in 2020, man. Hey, and that's not including all these Lyft drivers, these Uber drivers, and these DoorDash drivers, man.
Yep.
Hey, cause that if you go to California or Washington D.C., hey, a lot of those they already have it.
Yep.
They had it last year.
Automatic. They have a personless Ubers.
Yeah.
Where you don't have a human driving, they have a humanless Ubers.
Wow.
Actually, shit, they got tweaked it though because it started to get a bad name because I think one of them had killed somebody.
Yeah, killed a person.
Yeah,
but hey,
somebody.
why you think Tesla was created? Tesla, what? You get into the car, all you do is just put in your GPS and it drive to your destination, man.
Hey, well, they showed you that on that movie
Upgrade, y'all. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, the fuck the car was driving. Esau's just a piece of shit, man.
They showed in Minority Report.
Yeah,
same thing.
Report, yeah.
You know, they Minority Report. They basically that eye scanning stuff is for the most part that's the chip. That's you know. All right.
And then iRobot too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, bro.
I got precepts. Isaiah 19 and 15, and it reads, "Neither shall there be any work." It says, "Neither shall be any work." For Egypt, all right, and this is talking about New Egypt, which is talking about America, because this place is spiritually Egypt and Sodom, all right? And it reads, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So it doesn't matter what position you're in, okay? You're gonna lose your job, man, because a lot of you managers, you're about to get clipped too, man. All right, a lot of you CEOs are about to get clipped too, man.
A lot of these CEOs are already getting clipped.
And a lot of them are jumping out of their goddamn high rises, man. But they just don't want to report this stuff.
Because that's happening here, in the heart of downtown, in the places where these people are millionaires. They don't want to report that, all right? Because that would make things look bad. That would actually make people think like, oh shit, there is something serious going on.
The Edomites actually had more sense, but at the same time, they didn't understand that they asked the prophets to come back and still got to do this. But they understand some shit about to happen. None of their ass going to be here for them. Shit, they about to lose all their money. They about to have to fucking survive because the government's not going to defend their ass. It's supposed to be all out chaos out here.
Man, no, a lot of these government gonna defend them. Hey, take that chip. Yeah, we gonna defend you.
That's
all right.
right.
Take this chip. They don't, cause hey, that's the whole agenda of the elites, man. They want to kill what's about 5 billion you people, man.
The Georgia Guidestones,
yes.
They want to reduce the population to 500 million.
And the ones that want to contend in this society, man. Hey, take this chip.
Yeah.
We'll give you this.
It's gonna be like an American Horror Story. They kind of show you what they want to do. They in American Horror Story Apocalypse, they had basically the top elites, right? They wore like, what was it, that purple garment or whatever? I forgot.
Yeah.
They had like special clothing, and the rest of the people were just their little maids and servants, man. All right, they're slaves. And it was a very, small population of them,
right?
You know? And that's what they want to do. Like, hey, if you want to get down with us, look, you got to be our slaves, man. All right? That's what the Rothschilds want to do, man. You know, because they're the ones who are on top. But it's funny, man. They're going to do all this stuff, and they're the first fruits of slavery, man.
Yeah.
They're the first ones that are going to go into slavery. They're going to survive the thermonuclear blast. Can I get this real quick, Salak? This is Isaiah 24 and 22. I'm going to start at actually 20. I'll start at 21. This is Isaiah 24. Shit, I'm going to go up actually. This is Isaiah 21.
Start at the top.
It's all right, bro.
I'm going to start at 16. This is Isaiah 24 and 16. It says, from the uttermost part of the earth have we heard songs, even glory to the righteous. But I said, my leanness, woe unto me. The treacherous dealers have dealt treacherously. Yea, the treacherous dealers have dealt very treacherously. And that's you Edomites, man. All right, starting with you Rothschilds, all right? All right, that whole, top level of Esau. You're the ones who have dealt treacherously to the whole world, man. You've done demonic, deeds to the people, man, and to this earth. Okay? And it says
that's why all these countries starting to hate you. They starting to want to want to beat your ass, Esau.
The whole earth, man.
The whole earth.
Because it talks about in Job, the 20th chapter, that the earth shall rise up against thee. And when you look up that word rise, it says a violent act, man. A violent act. That's why you have animals mauling Edomites, man. All right? You have the earth just having sinkholes, man. Destroying just Edomite homes, destroying thousands of people at a time, man. All right? You have these hurricanes, you know, fires. Hey, the earth is tired of your shit, man. Everybody's tired of it, man. And it says, fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. All right, and that's coming to you, Esau. Okay? You're going to be in prison, man. You're going to be thrown in the pits, man. Then you're going to have the worst slavery known to mankind.
That's right.
Okay? And it says, and that's because according to James 2 and 13, he that shows no mercy is going to get no mercy, man. Receive no mercy. All right? You've dealt so unmerciful in this in your time ruling, man. You're not going to get any type of fucking type of pity in that thing.
Well, it says that pursue our brother with the sword, thou didst show no mercy. Well, it says the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. So yes, hey man, it says that you ruled the nations with your fierce anger with no mercy, man. You've been fucking beating down the planet, just relentlessly giving nobody any fucking rest, man.
No consideration. The hammer of the earth.
Yep.
Man, goddamn, this man gotta go, man. If you say that the so-called white man doesn't deserve to go into slavery to be destroyed, your ass, you need to go.
Exactly.
Your ass need to go too.
Shit, they are gonna go. Hey, if you join hand in hand with this man, you're gonna be put to fucking death, man. All right? Hey, there's no nice way to say it. You're gonna get put to fucking death, man. All right?
That's the way to say it, bro.
That's right.
That's the best way to say it.
That's the best way to say it.
The greatest way to say it.
And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. And he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken into the snare. And that's you elites, man. All right? And you're going to hear that, hey, those missiles go off. Hey, you're going to run away, man. Okay? Hey, but once you go into them bunkers, man, guess who's going to get you, man? The elect, man. Starting with, first and foremost, Yahushua Salaki. Yahushua, man, and then the elect. Okay? They're going to be that hand that's going to grab you out of them damn pits, man. All right? Out of the earth. That's in what is that? Amos 9 and 2. And it says, Revelation 2. Yep, come on. Revelation 6, as the brother said. It says, for the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. And that's what's going to happen when the missiles hit, man. This earth is going to get rocked, man. Because it's going to say it right here. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise up again. So when those missiles hit, man, this whole planet is going to reel to and fro, man. All right? There's going to be earthquakes everywhere, tsunamis, all right? Fires. Hey, things are about to happen, man. And that's why the elect has to get saved from the four corners of the world, man, because this whole world is going to get rocked by those missiles. Yes, America's going to get completely wiped off, man, when those missiles hit here, man. All right? And there's going to be other places in the world that's going to get hit. Like, I believe, you know, London's going to get hit. Obviously, Israel's going to get rocked. It's got to get cleansed, man. Russia, all right? Iran. These places are going to definitely get hit by those missiles. All right, but the places that aren't going to get necessarily hit by missiles, there's going to be so much chaos that's going on. Hey, those chariots have to come and save the elect, man. They have to come because, hey, people are going to die, man, from all these natural disasters, man. You're going to have, buildings, you know, fall down. You're going to have avalanches. You're going to have flash floods, rocks.
You're going to have earthquakes. Yeah, that's like when the plate tectonics is moving like that, just like the brother said, you would have flash floods, earthquakes, fucking
tsunamis.
What do they call it? The
tornado.
We have magma coming out of the ground.
Volcano.
Eruptions. That's right.
Yeah. Also, in 2 Ezra 15, it say what? It's going to be sedition of man. So it's going to be uprising. It's going to be chaos everywhere, man. Hey, the Lord said, the ones that keep the word of my patience, hey, He'll keep you from the hour of temptation. So, hey, what do these got to do? They got to have chaos, man. Because, hey, order out of chaos, that's how you get, shalom, brother. And that's how you what? Establish order, man. And what they want to establish is chip. The chip is going to be in Russia. The chip going to be in Iran. The chip going to be everywhere. So guess what? These people gotta panic. They gotta give them chaos, and then they gonna come with the solution.
And it says, hey, but once they those missiles go off, man, they're gonna run into those bunkers, man. It's gonna get into it. And no, hey, you Rothschild. It's funny. You're trying to escape your destiny, but you're fulfilling destiny, man, by doing this. It says, verse 21, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. Right, and that goes from starting with you top Edomites, man, to you top Ishmaelites, Moabites. Because look, all the kings of the earth are gonna bow, man. Yahweh Shai is gonna grab all your crowns, man. All right, he's taking it all, man. He's taking back what's rightfully his, man. Okay. Yup, yeah, hey, exactly. Hey, it says that in Psalms, the 2nd chapter, man. It says, give me the heathen for an inheritance, man.
It's in Revelation, the 2nd chapter, man. You say I will give power to trample upon the nations. Yeah, that's right. Hey, we're gonna break these people in shivers, man. You belong to us.
Yup. It says, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and they shall be shut in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. See, all right, you elites, you're gonna go into those deep underground military bases. You're actually gonna avoid the thermonuclear, destruction. No, they're gonna avoid that situation. But the elect, as it says, I'm gonna get it real quick, man. In Amos 9:2. All right, hey, that hand is gonna pull you out of the earth, man. All right, out of the holes of the rock, man. This is Amos chapter 9 and 2. It says, though they dig into hell, okay, because that's going into the grave, going into the earth. That hell. When you look up that word, all right, they actually, create cities in the earth, man.
Not to mention shit. Esau does shit. He fucks with things in the earth. While they drilling, fracking, drilling for the horses. They're drilling into the earth's resources, in which in certain areas the Lord just didn't want you to fuck with. Esau does it anyway, and guess what? It throws the earth out of balance.
That's right. It says, then shall my hand take them. Okay, who's the hand of the Lord? I think that's in Ezekiel, was that 25? By the hand of my people, Israel?
Yeah.
All right, I think that's Ezekiel the 25th chapter, man, it talks about that. Okay? Hey, the elect are gonna get you, man. You're gonna run away, you're gonna hide, and then you're just gonna see these fucking angelic super forces, man. Some superheroes, man. Real superheroes are gonna fucking snatch you, man.
Starting with Yahweh Shai first. Who's the head of the arm of the Lord? The arm of the Lord is truly Yahweh Shai, because he's the king. So it's gonna be the Lord and his elect, man.
Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, that you are my battle axe and weapon of war. We are, man.
So we're gonna break the nations in pieces. That's right, kingdoms in pieces.
Woo! That's one of the glories of being an angel, man. They should get to go around fucking people up with spiritual power, man. That's what angels do. We're gonna do that, the work of our King and our Lord, with those powers, man. We're going to grab you elites, pull you, fucking rip your ass off the goddamn ground like Magneto and lift your ass up.
And it says, though they climb up to heaven, that's why I bring them down, because you even have cities in space right now, man. All right, they got all them ships and all that shit up there, man. Okay, and some of them elites are gonna try to hide, man, and then you're gonna get fucking taken down, man. Yahweh Shai is elect, man. It's gonna be a wrap. Once Yahweh gives Yahweh Shai the green light to go, then that's the green light for the elect man to go. It's done, man. It's over.
And not just that, man. A lot of these elites got those space stations up there. They gonna try to fight against the Lord when he turns back, man. They tell you in Revelation, where I believe the 16th chapter, that Esau and his angels shall fight against Michael and his angels, man. So, this war is going to be the greatest war of all times, man.
It says that in 2nd Ezra, man, one dimension or one realm is going to fight another realm, man. All right, and that's going into when you're gonna actually have the angels. They're going to actually manifest physically, man. Okay, and they're going to fight you Edomites, man. You're going to be fucking, bro. You Edomites aren't even going to put up a fight, man. It's going to be a goddamn joke, man.
They going to be scared. They tell you it's like that's the 13. They dirt. You get that? Here's
something while you get that. This is Isaiah 14:9.
It says, hail from beneath is moved for thee, to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thorns all the kings of the nations. So, amen, you bad Uncle Esau, all these people cannot wait, especially the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We cannot,
Obadiah.
the scripture said, we cannot wait to fucking put hands on you bastards, man. Because you deserve it. You of all the nations on the earth deserve to get your asses kicked worse than anybody, man.
Solomon, chapter 3, verse, we'll start at verse 6. It says, as gold in the furnace hath he tried them and feed them as a burnt offering, and at the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They who put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, he hath kept for his elect. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. Right? So the Lord's going to come back and he's going to do what? He said some of them were happy and were glad, and some of them were sorrowful, man. And the lot that are going to be sorrowful is going to be what? You elites, man. You Edomites, man. You Rothschilds, you banking families especially, man. Because when you see us in that glory that you tried to keep us from, and you had no, hey, the effort that you put in was vain. You had a snowball's chance in hell of things working out for you, when you probably could have just sat your ass down somewhere, and you would have had, at least you would have been in the kingdom. At least if you would have never did that fucking bullshit you did from the garden, Esau, Edom, you would have been able to have a space in the kingdom, man. And you could have been chill. You would have got mercy shown to you. But now, since the beginning, since you helped Israel fall away, since the beginning of time, you're gonna get kicked up out of paradise, man. First, we're gonna come and root you up out of your kingdom with the Lord. And then we're gonna enslave your ass and have you build up our kingdom. And then when we're done with your ass, I don't want to play with you anymore. Fuck, we're gonna burn your ass, man.
Right there with the brother Concord, we're in 2nd Ezra 13, and we'll start at 31 and then hop back to the top. 2nd Ezra 13 and 31. And one shall undertake to fight another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. Alright? That's going into the main point is that one realm against another. Hey, once those angels manifest themselves physically, they're going to fight Esau. That's where it goes back to what your brother was talking about, how Michael the Archangel and his troops are gonna fight, the Esau, man, and his angels, man. All right, talking about his military force. Okay. Now we're gonna. This is 2nd Ezra 13 and 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, and I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, and there arose a wind from the sea, and that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. That's going into when Yahweh Shai comes, man. Hey, he's going to have an army with him. And everybody's going to, because, can you get that in Revelation 1? I think it's like 7. And when he appears, everyone's going to see it, man.
I was really thinking about the one of Daniel, the 7th chapter there. Hey, it said that,
Revelation.
because that's really plain, man. Really plain, but break it down for edification. Right. So this Daniel 7, I'm gonna start at 13. It say, I saw in the night vision, behold, one like the Son of Man come with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days and brought him near before him. And that was giving him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people, nations, and language shall serve him, right? Which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
The Lord talks about how it's like 22 or 23, 5 and 23.
That's right. And this scripture, hey, when you read it up, it tell you about all the kingdoms. Babylon, then the Medes and Persia, then Greece, then Rome, and then America all over again, right? And he said he's gonna take all these people down. And then all of them is gonna be in league with him, man. Right, Uncle Sean?
Was it, say 5-1? All men should be the son.
They tell you also in the gospel that heaven is his footstool. Heaven is earth is his footstool. Damn, man. It said all men shall be trodden upon his foot, man, when he returns. And that's what it is. These people and these nations are going to be trodden upon Yahweh's foot when he returns with the angels, man. Yahweh Shai Salaki, Yahweh Shai when he returns, man. And that's what this second address is going into, man. You read that?
5:23. 22. Okay, St. John 5:22. For the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son.
Which is where that's the same as that Daniel 7 chapters got. It's all dominion. What is that? That's all judgment, all power. K-L-L, man.
That's right.
Call Allah. All powerful, man.
And we reading the second address, the power that's about to come.
Yeah.
This angel, that's mighty. And we gonna get back to it. Keep going.
Verse 23. That all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He that honoreth not the Son honors not the Father which has sent him.
Why is that? Why is that? Because what is it called? What we call Yahweh before we called him Yahweh, Allah Shai, all powerful. I mean, that was somebody you knew. Nobody could deliver you out of his head, whether it be for good or bad. And that's all powerful. This is the person that you submit to. Well, that power has now been given to Yahweh Shai. He is looked at as almighty, all powerful, all dread is upon him, man. He is who you put your cares into. He is who you should fear, man.
That's true.
Because guess what? When he comes back, he's about to make that known. When it says, what is it? On his head was many crowns.
Yeah.
And they came from taking these dominions from the rest of these kings. He was running their card and taking their shit, man. That's what Yahweh Shai is coming back to do. He's coming back to pick up that which he did not sow. He didn't come down here and say he wanted these kingdoms built, man. He didn't erect the Roman Empire or erect the American Empire, put his name on it. The name of America doesn't stand for the name of Yahweh Shai. No. But he's about to come back, he's about to tell them to run that shit, man.
Give my shit back.
The Lord's taking all these territories, man.
That's right.
Okay. Let me read that and get that revelation. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. Did you get that revelation? Because every eye is going to... You got it on?
Yeah, Revelation 1 and 7. And it says, Behold, he cometh with clouds.
Yep.
And every eye shall see him.
Yep. Every eye is going to see the Lord, man, Yahweh Shai, when he comes back. All right, it's going to be like in the movie Independence Day. Everybody saw that the fathership, because it's really not a mothership, all right? That fathership come, through. The whole world saw it, and everyone was just like, holy shit, man.
They was shocked.
Yep.
People stopped doing what they doing, ran into shit like, dang. And that's how it's gonna be, because look, when you read in Psalms, it say that he's coming with thousands and thousands of chariots, man. Which what the second address is giving you a vision of. You know?
It says, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. All right? It didn't say everybody's going to be happy. Because you have to remember, it says that other scripture says, woe to them that desire the day of the Lord. For what end is it to you? All right? When the Lord comes back, man, that's going to be fucking terrible, man.
Terrible.
I saw that when you watch YouTube, and you see these people who have these visions of the Lord coming back, they're not telling you, hey, I saw my family, everything was all right, we was just chilling and holding hands and lollipops. No, these people are fucking petrified, man. Their soul is hurt to the core. They're begging and pleading people like, this is not a fucking joke. The Lord is coming back and he's about to kill billions of people on this fucking planet, man.
That's right.
It says your sins have reached up to the heavens. All right, it's like a smoke in the Lord's nose. The Lord is coming back to fuck you people up, man.
That's right.
You need to get right and repent.
Back in 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 4 now. And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feels the fire. Okay? And so basically, hey, that voice is talking about when the chariots, they shoot out what this place calls laser beams, all right? Concentrated energy. And people are going to die, man. It's going to be destroyed, okay? And it says, verse 5, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of heaven. Okay, and that's when you're going to have all these nations, all right, stop fighting each other, you know, with this World War III event, and they're going to say, we're going to have to team up and fight that, man.
That's right.
And this is what's going to happen to all of you, okay? Verse 6, and I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it, but I would have seen the region or place whereof the hill was graven, I could not. So basically this chariot was so big, it looked like a mountain, man. All right, that's how Ezra's, that's the best way he could describe it. It was so big, it looked like a mountain. If anybody has seen mountains, okay, from a distance, it's like never ending, man.
Actually, it was a chariot. It was like that, I posted. They had the chariots in the sky. First, you just seen a bunch of little chariots coming out from this big cloud. It was a big cloud at night. You just saw lightning coming out of the cloud. A whole bunch of little chariots was coming out of it. And then at the end, it flashed real bright, and you saw the shadow of a big, huge ass chariot. No, this is on the video.
Oh,
this is actual chariots.
Oh, because I had a vision of that.
Damn.
Hey, it says, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven and could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. And that's because the Lord is going to put the spirit on you to fight, man. Okay? Even though you're going to be petrified, shitting yourselves, pissing yourselves, man, you people are still going to fight because the Lord is going to put it in your spirit, man. Alright? And it says, verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of this multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. All they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Afraid, man. Hey, that's what you call laser beams, man. And these things is going to annihilate these elites on a whole nother academic, man. And we can't wait, because the holy angels is not playing. Salaki, Yahweh Shai, first and foremost, is not playing, man. Yahweh is not playing, man. We can't wait till this day comes. And then we fasting and approaching this day soon, man. It say Babylon shall be destroyed in 1 hour, man. That's all it's going to take. That's all it's going to take. It's going to be, on that day of the Lord returning, it's going to be so much things happening, man. Imagine that, picture that, all hell breaking loose, the chip, all that, right? Then you seeing this big old chip out of the face of the earth, right? All chariots, man. Then all missiles, laser beams. Then on the missile, all that, the deliverance, man. Imagine us getting beamed up. You're gonna see all this, all in one day. That day is gonna be so mighty, man.
I got that. This is Zephaniah 1 and 14. It says, the great day of Yahweh is near. It is near and hasteneth greatly. And how do we know it's near? Because when you look into the Apocrypha, it tells you that a man is occupied in prophecies. And prophecies help you measure the time in which we have left on this earth. Okay? And it says a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. All right? There's nothing happy about that. Where's the future of America when you read that? Where's the hope of having a business? or living to see your great-great-grandchildren in that.
I got the future of America. So like, can I jump in real quick?
Brother, please swing that sword.
Here, brother. Hey, this Jeremiah.
Hey, you people go to these fortune tellers, all right? People that read your palms and shit, all right? Look, man, hey, you're wasting your goddamn time and money, man. Hey, just come talk to us. We'll tell you what's going to happen to America, bro.
Right with this scripture. This Jeremiah 51, verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in her lower hand. They make all the earth drunken. The nation had drunken her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she might be healed. We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
There's nothing that you people can do. There's nothing, all right? The Lord has this place destined to be destroyed, and it will be. Right? There's nothing you can do, man. It's never going to come back to that greatness as it once was, all right? And that they call it in American history that golden era, man, all right? When it was about the 50s, 40s, and 50s, man. When America was on top, every Edomite was doing fucking great, man. Okay, they can have a huge, Victorian home, have, 3-4 cars, their wife can stay at home, the kids stay at home, they can commit a bunch of crimes, beat up Jake, put him to death, you know what I'm saying? Do all sorts of wickedness and not get punished, man. Those times are over with, man.
It say, forsake her and let us go, everyone in his own country, for her judgment reaches to heaven, and it lifted up even to the skies. And that's what it is. This judgment that's not going to come from this place, from Yahweh Shai, it's going to be so great and remembrance forever, man. Forever, man. They say that Babylon shall be a monument of wickedness of what not to do, man. What not to do, man.
And this is continuing in Zephaniah, the 14th verse. It says, even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. So I don't care how much fucking weight you can bench press. I don't care how many niggas you supposedly kill or how slick you think you are, man. All right, because when you see a big ass chariot, when you see a 13-foot man on swole with spiritual powers, that's going to be mighty.
That's right.
That's when you're going to truly see what being fucking mighty is all about.
That's right.
Because it's going to put your ass to death.
That's right. It say the strong man shall faint. Hey, so in that day, you're going to think you tough and your heart going to fail, man. You're going to fall out, man. Like, oh shit.
It's gonna be like like Dragon Ball Z, like all these superhero movies. When that force comes, they all feel it. Everyone's just like, oh shit. Wait, once Yahweh Shai comes back, you're actually gonna feel his presence before you ain't even see him, man. You're just gonna feel his energy, man, and that's gonna make you your adrenaline pump, man.
Hey, it's the spirit you said those rules, and then also I had noticed they did that in the Avengers. Before he showed up, they was just like, fuck, y'all feel that?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I had a vision about that, man, and just real quick, if you brothers don't mind, man. I had this vision where I was in this big open field with grass, trees, mountains. It was beautiful as hell, sunshiny day. And then all of a sudden, you just felt this vibration in the air. The wind just slowly started picking up, and it slowly started getting dark. And not a dark as you see darkness coming from east to west or north to south. It's like it all got dark at the same time. And it just got pitch black. It was that blackness that the Bible talks about. It was gross blackness. And the only thing you could see was these small lights coming from this cloud in the sky. And then a big whirlwind was circling in the inside, and it was a big ass hole, but nothing came out. And as this cloud got closer to the earth, the ground started moving up and down like a wave, like ocean. Like imagine this concrete moving like water. That's how the whole entire earth was moving. And you saw these tornadoes of different sizes start coming out this big ass cloud, and there were chariots of different sizes and shapes, and they just started flying all across the world. I mean, there's more to it, but hey, man, that's what the Bible talks about. That's what's coming to this earth, man. Right. That's what in Ezra, he talks about that he didn't know where was the beginning or the end. All I knew it was a big ass cloud in the sky. I mean, this shit was probably bigger than the fucking earth itself.
First off, you know it has to be scary as hell because if it's the end of the world, you see a lot of chaotic shit going on. So for you to just to overlook everything else and say, what the fuck is that?
Hey, what's so crazy? Because Andrew was scared too. Because hey, when you read, it tell you that he said, "Woe is me, who can save me in those days?" Proving reincarnation and that he was gonna be back in that time. But hey, it's gonna be fucked up when these things happening, man.
All right. Zephaniah 1:16. It says, "The day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers." Because when the Lord comes back, you better believe martial law is going to be full effect.
Yes.
All right. In China, they already got medical FEMA camps. They got 51 people quarantined. That's martial law. And that shit's coming over here too, man. You're not going to be able to go to the movie theater, all right, get you a damn 3-piece at Brown's Chicken for 99 cents. All right, all that bullshit going to be over with, man. You're going to get a bullet and a foot in your ass if you ain't in order. And it says, "And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men."
Yeah, because they're going to have no answers. Can somebody get Isaiah 33:6, Bible shot? See, these people, they have no answers, man. All right? They have no answers. Okay? See, the men of the Lord have the answers. That's because of the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. All right? And that's why you got to thank Yahweh Shemel Shai every day. You have to, be grateful, man. And you got to fear Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay? Because without that fear, man, you're smoked, man. You're fucking smoked.
This is Isaiah 33 and verse 6. It's saying, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Yup.
And strength and salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure," man.
Yup. Can you read that from the top?
This
Slow it
Isaiah.
down a little bit, though.
Isaiah 33 and verse 6. "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times."
Yeah, so that the wisdom and knowledge, that's what's gonna keep you stable in those times, man. All right, that's what's gonna keep your faith, anchored, man.
That's right.
Okay. See, well, when all this stuff is happening, the elect is gonna understand this must occur before salvation. All these horrific things must come to pass first, man. Okay, the pestilence, the death, the warfare, and Yahweh Shah coming back, man. And that's not going to be a pretty fucking sight, man. Hey, this says that the righteous are going to scarcely be saved, man.
It say, and strength and salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Yeah, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. And why is that? Can you get Sirach 19 and start at like 18? Bible Kushah. Okay.
It's Sirach 19. You start.
I think 18.
Chapter 18.
No, 19 and 18.
And verse 18. It say, "The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him."
Yup, that's the thing. The fear of the Lord is that first step of being accepted of him, man. Okay? When you fear Yahweh Shemel Shai, that's when the Lord is going to start protecting you and covering you, man. Okay? And that's why that's going to be our treasure, man. Because, look, hey, what is it saying in the scriptures, man? That gold and silver is not going to deliver you in the day of wrath, man?
That's verse 18, brother.
I know,
Well, you keep going, brother.
Man, no, get that, Bible Kushai.
God.
Damn, bro, man.
And it
That's
says-
what we're going. That's why we said that earlier. You can't make this up, man. The spirit is just so. That's how you know that we're the prophets, man. We're seeing eye to eye, man. All right. Well, I didn't even know the brother was reading that.
And it says, "Because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy."
Those missiles, man. It's gonna consume this goddamn place, man. This place is. They say God bless America. No, the Lord is gonna damn America, man. Okay. This place is gonna be utterly destroyed. Keep going.
It says, "For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all of them that dwell of the land." Not some of them, not a few of them, not half of them, all of them. Everybody in this God-forsaken cesspool of wickedness, if you're not the elect, you're just going to get fucking put to death. Dust. ashes, missile food. All right? No more Bitcoin, no more real estate, no more multi-billion-dollar business, no more homos, no more opiates, no more bestiality, no more child abuse. All this shit is going to come to a screeching halt.
Right.
By Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You got that precept, brother?
Did you get that one?
Gold and silver?
Yeah, did you read that?
Yeah, I'll read it again if you want me to.
All right, man.
Hey, I'll read it again.
That was so fast, bro. Salaki.
Hey,
I missed it.
Zephaniah 1:18. It says,
Salaki,
it's all good, brother. Zephaniah 1:18. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath.
And what's going to deliver you, man? Your works, man. That's in, was it 2nd Ezra? Was that the 9th chapter? All right, that's what's going to save you, man. All right? Your works, man. And if you fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, what are you going to do? You're going to get right, you're going to get your ass in order. And that's when the Lord's going to protect you, guide you, shield you, man. All right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse, where is it, 7? 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. So that's what's going to get you saved, man. All right? Your faith and your works. And that's synonymous with each other, man. All right?
It's Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4. This is Proverbs 11 and 4. It says, riches profit not in a day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
Straight to the point, man. Straight to the point. That's what's going to get you saved. Righteousness, man. Not wickedness, man, all right? Fucking another man's wife isn't going to save you. Smoking a bunch of goddamn weed and fucking crack and coke is not going to save you, man, okay? All right? Fucking committing adultery or bestiality, eating pork, that's not going to save you, man. Your woman's not going to save you. All right, your children aren't going to save you. Only Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right?
That's right.
And you getting right with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Wickedness is played the fuck out.
Right.
Charity should cover a multitude of sins.
That's right.
This is 2 Peter 1 and 10. It says, wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. Meaning what? When bless that servant, for when the Lord comes, shall find some doing. So as long as you keep doing His word, like the person have faith and keep doing His work, the Lord is going to save us. Hey, but you gotta do His work. Like I say, all that wickedness leads only unto death and kind of destruction. You know, but when you do these righteous works and truth and sincerity, this is what gets you saved. You know, from the set, like the brother read, from the 7 pearls to come. All this destruction. If I may get this one right quick. This is Sirach 1.
Somebody trying to help you with it.
1 and 13, it says, whoso feareth Yahweh, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. You know, it all starts with that fear. With that fear, you're gonna acknowledge that He's the living power and He's in control of everything. You know, and then what? That you're gonna know what He likes, what He dislikes, and you're gonna lean onto what since you fear Him, you're gonna lean into what He likes. What pleases Him, you know, and then what? At the end of the day, because you are a faithful servant, He's gonna save you.
That's it, brother. Get them now, Papa.
Because I mean, that's like the scripture said, man. The wages of sin is death. They did it, brother. Swing that sword. The wages of sin is death. That's just clear cutting to the point, man. All right? You do wickedness, you're going to get fucking put to death. All right? I know a lot of you people are still butthurt over Kobe Bryant and all these other celebrities that's getting put to death. But hey, that's the judgment of the Lord because they was doing wickedness. All right?
Can I get this for you?
Please swing that sword.
This is Romans chapter 6 and 20. 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of Yahweh is eternal life through Yahweh Shai our Lord. Hey, if you're gonna basically commit sin, man, hey, death is around the corner, man. Simple as that. That's why, hey, righteousness is in, man. Fuck wickedness. It's not gonna. You're not gonna prosper doing wicked deeds, man.
Well, I mean, it says in the scripture that there is a way to seek right unto a man, but the end thereof is death. So even the way that you put it out of your head, Lord, by the time you do it, the Lord's not gonna have it happen that way that you think it's deliciously gonna come out. And then by the time you get done, shit, you gotta pay the price. So not only are you looking like, damn, that shit wasn't even worth it. Now you know at the end, it's a heavy price tag coming for doing that shit. Fucking Boosie talking about, I eat pork, I'm gonna eat what the fuck I want. After you eat that shit, you're not even satisfied. Then it's like, well, shit, damn, now my stomach hurt. Now I'm hungry again. That shit didn't satisfy anything, man.
Kyle, I got a precept for you. This is Proverbs 13 and 13. It says, whoso despise the word shall be destroyed. Woo! But he that fear the commandment shall be rewarded. The law of the wise is a fountain of life to depart from the snares of death. And that's what it is. When you keep the righteousness and follow the ways of the Lord, man, you don't fall into death. You don't be destroyed, man. You find a fountain of life, and that's that eternal life that the Lord promises to have.
Alright, so yeah, this was our prophetic recap of January 2020. You know, like we said, this has only been the first month. We got 11 more to go, and if the first month went like this, hey. Next 11 is going to be a beautiful thing to watch. So, you know, we hope you all were edified this glorious Saturday evening. Once again, giving all glory, honor, and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostle elders, great millstone, well, and salutations to all you brothers out there who are pushing this word and love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Abide above all, Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.